446.
Feeling down and dirty, feeling kind of mean. I've been from one to another extreme.
Welcome back, everybody. What's Cooking Today show?
Moving microphones on me. I'm a little early in my education as a board op.
We've been continuing on with our wine tasting with Roy Newman, the private wine counsel, and right now we're on a 2008 Patson Hall Sonoma Coast Chardonnay. Tell us about that, Roy.
Well, this really strikes the balance to me by putting oak in it, but not over-oaking it, by some malolactic fermentation, but not overdoing it. You get a real elegant, balanced white wine that gives you sort of a full mouthfeel. It's a full wine, and I think an excellent wine to just sip or to have with food.
The malolactic fermentation is balanced by the oak, I think, in this. Is that what you're saying? A little bit of the oak in there, just sort of, because that smell of the nose of the Chardonnay that I said wasn't there, all of a sudden is there now after it opened up in the glass, just swirling it around. It has the same nose as the first wine.
And that's great. Yes, you're getting the true expression of Chardonnay in this. You're getting the fruit. But again,
there's some vanilla in this a little bit too.
I picked up on the vanilla only after having it in the glass for a few minutes. Yeah. It was really you couldn't get too much nose off it until it started to open up in the glass.
Paul Stern, what are you picking up? As far as the nose,
I would agree. I'd agree with the vanilla, but definitely I sense a little bit of the wood. But it's definitely not overly done. I think this is a very kind of a nice point where the wood kind of meets the wine, and they kind of have a nice kind of synergy.
All right, now moving along here, will you go to the next one?
Yes, and now we're going to go to Rumbauer Chardonnay. This is a 2008. This, when I was involved...
Wait, hold on one second.
Yes.
Eric Hines, those of you watching on the YouTube or the Ustream cameras, has actually brought some water into the studio and is rinsing his glass prior to the next pour, which is very professional in the wine tasting world.
Oh, thank you, Michael Horn.
Very interesting.
Very professional. Eric, what did you think of that last Chardonnay? Is that something you can enjoy with your wife, you think?
Absolutely. The 2008 Patson Hall Sonoma Coast Chardonnay is definitely something I could enjoy. Very little bitter aftertaste, not to be knocking the Morgan Metallico, but more balanced. And I picked up a little peach nose on that one myself, and I really I kind of like the nose on that as well. So yeah, the 2008 Patson Hall was good.
That's great.
Crew under fire, Roy Newman from the Private Wine Council is giving us an in-studio taste profile for Eric Hines. So where do we go next, Roy?
This is one of the most popular Chardonnays in the country. It was the #1 seller at the wine bar when I was involved in a wine bar. Rumbauer Chardonnay, it is a real crowd pleaser because it gives you a ton of oak, a ton of butter, and I think maybe some residual sugar. Now, Mike, are you okay?
I'm just allowing the people at home to see exactly how to actually intensely
They know how to
this.
smell the wine.
The nose of the wine.
You don't have to over-accentuate everything.
Okay, yes. So what do we go next, Roy? I'm sorry.
It's great. I mean, we're having fun, and I think when I think of this Rumbauer, I think of being in a movie theater with a big barrel of popcorn and having this wine. I think, well, what a great blend that would be. What a great
that would be a great. And you know what? I'm tasting the oak now. So the basic note of the Chardonnay was there from the beginning, but I'm tasting the oak in this puppy now, and this extends the finish longer because it's taking the oak extends the finish of the normal Chardonnay grape and just pulls it right out. So you got that real. I would do food with this, like you say, a popcorn, something like this, something buttery would be very good with this. Some kind of buttery seafood.
Yeah, exactly. You could drink it by itself. It stands up, or with food. Eric, what do you think of this?
I think it's great, and I definitely agree with Mike on the buttery kind of the finish you get with this one. This is a kind of a real festive Chardonnay. I mean, right off the bat, you get kind of a really exciting kind of party vibe from
You're liking this one the best?
I like the Rumbauer as well.
Well, now you're loving the oaked Chardonnays, which you said you didn't like at first. You're actually liking the oaked, and you are starting to get connected with the woman of your dreams again, your wife. We've actually mended some sort of a schism in your exactly. It's marriage counseling at its best with wine.
Private wine and marriage counselor. I'm changing my title.
Roy Newman, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Paul Stern.
I almost can't drink this unless I have like a platter of cheese in front of me. I mean, I really need some food.
This is so great because Paul said he liked old world style wines, and this is not an old world.
No, this is killing me.
And so it's killing him. This is way too oaked and buttery for him, whereas the last wine was very old world
last
style.
One was perfect. I like the middle one, but Eric Hines is liking the heavy oaked.
I'm liking the heavily oaked, the Rumbauer Chardonnay 2008.
We give some to Jack Roberts, but he is on the mend, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want Jack to go anywhere near this right now. And yes,
We had a hard time keeping this wine in stock. People just loved it. And the reason you said it was festive, people love sitting around the wine bar drinking this, and just they'd order one glass after the next. You want to move on to Cabernet?
We're ready, yeah.
yeah. Do we have time? We'll see. We may have a guest that
No,
interrupts us.
we don't. No, we don't have a guest coming up.
We don't?
Till another segment or two. So.
Really? Another segment? Yeah, one more segment? Oh, this is good. We'll move that's good. We'll move to the Reds then. Maybe we can sit here and drink these whites during the break. Is that okay, Roy? Sure. I wish I forgot which one it was. I can't remember if it was 1, 2, or 3. But maybe you mix them all together, and I'll just tell everybody this is a blend. Roy Newman is here. I'm sorry, take it out of here, because your portion of the show. Go ahead.
Be sure to check out the website, guys.
Take it out.
CRNtalk.com.
Good show, hey.
Get archives of all your favorite
Listen, hi, Jack.
shows, including this one.
How much time we got to the commercial?
Wine tasting with Roy Newman. We'll be back right after that.
When are we coming back?
Don't miss a moment of great CRN programming. Log on to CRNtalk.com to get the latest scoop.